Hi, welcome back to the Chasing Tone podcast. I'm Travis.
I'm Max.
Brian.
Brian Wobbler, the pedal genius, self-proclaimed.
No, it wasn't self-proclaimed. It was YouTube proclaimed.
YouTube proclaimed pedal genius.
If it's self-proclaimed, that's arrogance. But if somebody says it and you repeat it...
Okay, but I really am not a genius. Just ask my wife.
Just a pedal genius.
I did stay at a Holiday Inn one time.
Express.
Yeah, Holiday Inn Express.
Boom.
I saved a ton of money on my car insurance.
Lucky.
I just switched to Geico.
What's car insurance? I can make so many jokes that are derogatory, but no, I'm not going to do it.
Because guitar tone.
Because guitar tone.
That's why.
I want to start with something, though, that isn't so much tone related, but maintenance related. Okay.
Toilet stopped up again?
No, man. I got one of those, like, dealies that you turn. You put it down in there, you turn it, you crank it.
Like a radio?
What is it? No, what is it?
Like an old engine?
Like,
are we talking about toilets?
No. Well, my shower
Travis
drain.
is.
You started
I
it.
have no idea what you guys are even talking
okay,
about.
I want to talk about maintenance that's not home maintenance, guitar maintenance. But for the first time in my life, I am having problems with humidity affecting my guitars, or lack thereof.
Case humidifier, bro.
I know, I need one. My problem is my guitars live... I mean, I'm very fortunate. I'm not, like, trying to gripe, but I gig quite a bit. Mm-hmm. And because of that, my guitars live in gig bags, to where that is not the best environment this time of year for our geographical location.
Wrap them in saran wrap every time when you get done.
Yeah, right. But no, what started to happen...
Big Ziploc bag.
Yeah, that'd
like
be a
Dexter's
big
kill room.
Dexter's kill room.
Just wrap yourself right up.
But what started... I picked up my guitar, and what it is it was the guitar I took to NAMM, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I wanted to get all the NAMM aids off of it, so I started cleaning it, or NAMM Thrax, that's what it's called. I wanted to get all the NAMM Thrax.
NAMMAs?
NAMM aids.
NAMM aids.
Yeah.
That's like a condiment. NAMM aids. I have some NAMM aids on the side of that,
you
please.
don't get NAMM aids.
That's terrible. Name A's.
No. But anyways, when you go to NAMM, like, there's 100,000 people come through this thing, and if somebody wants to play the pedals, you give them your guitar. Right? So I wanted to clean it. So I noticed when I took the strings off and I started cleaning it, and Max, you're probably going to hate me, but for my fretboard, I used Murphy's wood soap.
That's okay. That's better than water like you
I
were
used
using.
Clorox disinfectant wipes.
Dude, you're right.
Travis tried to.
I'm pretty sure it's not good for the strings, though.
I put Germax on NAMM. I put Germax on my strings.
Yeah, I want to let you put it directly on there.
Yeah.
But who didn't get sick at NAMM?
I used Germex on the guitar when you turned around.
Brian and I didn't get sick at NAMM, and we hand sanitized all the time.
I did too. And I usually don't get sick at NAMM.
You got NAMM aids.
But you don't have kids yet. See, we have killer immune systems because of.
I beat cancer 3 times.
Well, that's true. I quit. You win. I quit. You win. You're right.
I'm pretty sure that beats your cold.
That beats. Yeah.
I just got lightheaded from laughing so hard.
Yep. You win. You win.
I pull that card out forever.
I quit. I'm leaving.
Yeah, dude, you haven't played the cancer card in a long time.
Oh my gosh, man! I just got schooled.
You did get schooled.
I got.
Thank you. Good night.
I can't remember if I've told you guys the story about me playing the epilepsy card when I was on tour. I was on tour, and we were in England, and we're on a show with another American band, and so automatically we're friends because we haven't seen other Americans in 3 weeks, So I'm epileptic, and I have to take medication every day, multiple times. So I go out to the van. And there's the other bands by their van, and we're parked next to each other.
Happens to be by the river.
Yeah,
sure.
down by the river. But anyway, so I take one of my pills, and the leader of the other band goes, "Hey, bro, what you got, man?" I said, "Epilepsy." They looked at me and they're like, "Oh man,
that's not cool."
Yeah. Anyway. See, you get to play the cancer card all the time.
No, I haven't played them forever.
I know, because you're afraid you'll get it back.
Just make people uncomfortable.
Yeah. Oh man, we have to tell this story. It's off topic, but it's such a good one. No, it has to do with a pink guitar.
I think we told this story.
Did we?
Yeah,
we did. Okay,
yeah, we told that one.
That's the best one ever, dude.
Yep.
Research
So
the previous
humidity. What's going on is like it feels like the frets are popping off my guitar. Now I've had this guitar for 6 years, I think, and I've never even set it up. All I do is put strings on it. It's the greatest guitar I've ever owned, and my ignorance is letting this thing kind of have the frets pop out. But I've set it. It's been literally for 72 hours. Been in the same room with a humidifier, so it's starting to right itself again.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's really scary, man. So please, if you guys, it's that time of year.
Yeah.
So
Indiana winters are kind of brutal because they're so dry.
If it's cold outside,
Dry and
they're
cold.
cold too.
right,
Bring them in.
Bring them in. Bring them in, bro.
Don't leave them.
Hashtag bring them in.
Don't leave your guitar outside. That's bad.
But anyway, I'm real bad about leaving my amps outside.
Really?
There might be an amplifier in my car right now.
You're kidding me.
And it's
Your
10
Tolex
degrees.
is literally pulling apart.
Oh, I don't care about Tolex. I'm worried about condensation.
Who's that?
Actually, leaving guitars outside. Actually, it's a funny, sad story. Jeff Healy had a Gibson.
Oh no!
It's not a derogatory saying. He had a Gibson L5 on his porch. I forgot somebody big came to visit. It was a Clapton or somebody came to visit him. They're like, Jeff, why would you leave your Gibson L5 on the porch? No, it just ruins the way it looks. And Jeff Healy, I guess it's a serious possible, goes, why do I care what it looks like? I was like, you know what? You're absolutely true. It sounds good. That's all that matters.
And, not trying to sound condescending, but some people here listening may not know who Jeff Healy is. He's a blind guitarist. Was. Yeah. He passed away. He lost a battle with cancer, I believe.
He did, yeah.
Did he really?
He had eye cancer from early age, lost his sight.
Yeah, or I like what Stuart Scott said. He said, you don't lose to cancer. He said, you beat cancer by living.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you live with it, that's beating it. So you never lose.
Was, not Jeff Healy. Philip Stace's mentor, and Philip up to where he's at, and took him on tour, and
he was Jeff's guitar player for a long time. Yeah, that was his gig because they're both Canadian, right?
Yeah, they're both Canadian.
Yeah, which is like you said, North Montana.
North Montana.
Or, no, what did you use? No, it's America's Attic. Yes.
What are you guys doing down there? We're going to war. Can we come now?
But anyway, so I mean, this time of year, I would say the majority of people out there live in a place that has seasons.
Probably.
And I mean,
we have winter for 8 months. And then a little reprieve of summer and spring.
And then for 2 months out of the year, you can use a convertible.
Exactly.
But yeah, man, please, guys, don't go like my route. Humidify your stuffs.
It's true.
That's my PSA. Max was just showing me one that's digital and everything.
I think if you just put your guitar in the shower with you, I think it fixes it.
No. Although I did have to do that with my kid. They said put him in a steamy room when you do the shower. Mm-hmm. I was miserable.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, but anyway,
you really do need to do more guitar maintenance.
Why?
I just buy nice guitars and you don't have to do maintenance.
You never you always have your input jack and your guitar's always loose. And I think Travis started doing this to me unintentionally. Be like, man, my input jack's loose. He's like, I'll fix it later. And then he sits it down and I'll stare at it for 5 minutes. And then he break out the tool and start fixing it. He's like, oh, thanks, man. You fixed my jack.
No.
It took me 8 or 9 times to catch on.
What's the last thing you fixed for me? Oh, my volume knob.
Your volume knob.
Yeah. It was loose, so when you turn it up all the way, you could still move it, and it was like.
So I popped the top off of it.
Well, on that Grosh guitar, I'm so terrified because have you ever seen the inside of this guitar? It's immaculate. It is perfect. The solder joints are just perfect. The way the cables are wired, it's just, it's a thing of beauty.
I was looking at his site the other day, looking at some guitars.
Oh, man.
It just makes me, I was fighting the gas. I was like, I don't need another guitar. But
if you get one, it'll be the last guitar you play.
I really just want a great Strat. You know what I mean?
There's nobody that makes one better. And the cool thing about it is don't take us the wrong way. Mm-hmm. But you're a smaller dude. Mm-hmm. I used to be a smaller dude before I got pudgy. But I'm a smaller dude. So, the body is a little bit smaller and the contour is way smoother.
Is it?
Oh man, it's killer guitar.
It's big guys too, though. Really well.
Yeah,
I love it when I play yours. It's awesome.
But it is a little smaller. It's like a little sharper. GroshGuitars.com.
Yeah.
GROSH.
Yeah, GroshGuitars.com. And Don's like one of the coolest cats in the business.
We should get him on an interview. We should get him on a podcast.
Why not? I'll send him an email, give him a call.
Because Guitar Tone.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We have been talking about guitars, though.
I know. We're actually talking about Guitar Tone.
Let's recap. We've talked about toilet plungers, humidifiers, cancer.
Humidifiers is guitar related.
That is.
And cancer, the dude that we were talking about had cancer. So that ties in. The toilets thing, that was all you, bro.
That's true.
Yeah.
That was a crappy thing to bring up.
I see what you did there. Okay. So, yeah, man, that was good. Humidifier stuff. Okay, so Mark Warren. No, I just my arms are starting to get longer. They need to get longer as I get older.
You may hold it for you over there.
Yeah. What do you say?
Spectacles. I can't say the other word.
Okay. Our amp in a box pedals. Okay, so obviously, if you're listening to this, you probably know Brian's love for amp in a box pedals.
Yes.
Basically save some money, buy the pedal that sounds like the amp instead of buying the amp. Except for, can I interrupt real quick?
You're talking, so I don't know if you can interrupt yourself.
Yeah. excuse myself if I interrupt myself. Remember when I opened for myself?
Yeah, then you thanked yourself.
I thanked myself on behalf of myself. I had to do an acoustic set before I did an electric set. So I did the acoustic set, and then as soon as the electric, I was like, "How about a hand for that opening act?" I was pretty good, but
I want to thank myself.
Yeah, I said I want to thank myself on behalf of myself for opening up for myself.
Okay, so you're interrupting yourself, and
I totally forgot what I was going to talk about. So let's get back to
the box pedals.
Oh. I got to tell you later, I can't give out any specifics, but I finally figured out, how I've been talking about how I want to build an amp, but trying to find something different, I got it. I'm going to tell you later.
Okay.
Yeah. But I just wanted to throw that teaser out there so you guys be like, what's the amp? Huh? See what I did there? Okay. The problem is it's going to cost like $3,000 to build. Okay, not really, but it's expensive.
It has to do with crystal lattices, I think.
Yeah. What's that?
Google it. Google Dumble and crystal lattices.
Is that that's the thing in the rock when you break them open, they look like jewels?
No.
You know what I'm talking about, though?
This is an
our amp in a box
electronics principle with quotations marks.
Okay, so gotcha. Howie Dumble.
Yeah,
he's still alive.
Yep, still building amps.
Everybody thinks he's dead.
No,
he was dead.
See,
no, he's man. Serial numbers keep getting bigger and bigger.
No, he's still alive.
Someone asked me, I think, and this is totally through the grapevine, so don't threaten me or
don't.
I'm not liable for this. So yeah, but I think that he'll build an amp if he wants to build an amp for you, and if he likes you.
Well, what's not to like about me? Come on, do this.
I think it's one of those things where he doesn't charge $100,000 for him, but he's just the type of guy that if he's into you as an artist, and he'd be like, yeah, I'll build an amp. But if he's like, yeah, you're a jerk, no.
Yeah, but that'd be kind of cool to
that'd be a great. I mean, like I'd like to buy a pedal.
And damn it, that was my thing for my amp. That was my thing. Never mind, it's been done.
Send him a Christmas ham every year, the rest of his life. Biggest Christmas ham I can find. I got nothing here.
I'd say let's get him on the podcast and interview him if he wants to.
Right. We'll let you on our podcast if you give us an amp, Howard.
We might be able to sell you one,
Straight up trade. I'll do a couple.
Let's trade you straight even. I'll throw a guitar pick in.
Okay.
It's not a whomper pick.
Amp in a box pedals. Brian does a ton of them. I mean, Plextortion, Plexi Drive. I know you wanted that to be an amp in a box pedal, and it does that thing. But dude, it's so versatile that I don't look at it as an amp in a box pedal.
It's hard to pigeonhole.
That's the one.
Stuff, yeah.
That's the one. Like for instance, the Black 65, the Tweed 57. Mm-hmm. For my playing style, I don't have much of a use for those as overdrive pedals. Mm-hmm. tone shapers,
Mm-hmm.
I do. Mm-hmm. But as overdrives, I don't think they stand alone for my playing. Like the Tweed does for a lot of people. But the Plexi Drive, I can use that as an overdrive pedal. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I know you intended it to be an amp in a box. But
well, kind of both, because you can run it clean. Like, you like the clean stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I love that pedal.
So, I mean, and obviously the new Plexi Drive Deluxe has kind of a...
mid-range?
Yeah, mid-rangey sort of overdrive, sort of vintagey style classic circuit that everyone's cloned a million times. On the right side, so it's like running that type of, type of pedal that Stevie Ray Vaughan is famous for using into the Plexi Drive.
He's talking about the old Big Muffs.
yes.
It's got a Wicca Wacka pedal on it. But anyway,
it's got a wah wah.
Don't say that.
That's what I just said.
Because people are gonna start emailing me. Does it really? No, I'm sorry, it does not.
It's called the Wompler. I just made that up, bro.
I think I say we go with it, man.
Let's do it.
And we make shirts. This says, I suggested Wompler.
Yeah.
Wompler.
We just send like 40,000 shirts out.
Don't say that. People are going to be bringing up their old emails, like, I suggested that 3 years ago.
Yeah, but like, the Pinnacle, the Flextortion, the Slow Stortion, the Triple Rack. I mean, that's your thing. That's your jam.
I enjoy doing that. If I want like that specific type of sound on a song, then I don't have to drag an entire different amp with me.
And the Ace 30 something.
Mm-hmm. The Ace 30 something.
But anyway, so somebody said, are they simply overdrives, or are they tuned to sound like different amps? Or are they something else entirely? So I guess I didn't even read the question, and I kind of answered it.
They're kind of they're kind of both. I mean,
that was Mark Warren, by the way. Sorry.
It was. Thank you, Mark.
Yes.
So they're kind of tuned to sound like a specific amp, and you can use them clean or dirty. So that they will get dirty, and they will clean up.
Yeah.
So, the Pinnacle isn't one of those, but it doesn't clean up that much.
It sounds good when you roll off your volume.
It does, but it doesn't get like clean like the Plexi Drive.
We'll clean up with 18 volts.
With 18 volts to get cleaner. Yeah.
Yep.
There was a video that I did for the Wampler channel. It was a simple video of how to use your volume control on your guitar for different tones, and I used a Pinnacle for that video. And dude, you should hear. I don't know if you've seen it, but the tone I get whenever I back off the volume, oh man, it's killer. And I feel bad saying, oh man, I had great tone, but dude, I had great tone. But there's something else I was gonna say. Oh yeah, one thing though that's a popular misconception. I don't know if it's I guess I just kind of want to take time to educate, maybe even you, Max. No offense, but you don't play the Black 65 very often, do you?
You go doing this.
Did I?
I was like, what is he doing?
They're slapping hands.
I'm talking with my hands.
I don't play the Black 65 a lot.
Okay.
I have.
But
enough to have a great understanding of it.
But
call in.
You love old school Fenders.
Love old school Fenders.
You know what a lot of people don't like about the Black 65?
It doesn't sound exactly like an old Fish.
No, they don't like the fact that the EQ behaves exactly like an old Fender. Yeah. So, like, if you play an old Fender, like a Twin, or especially a Super, man.
Especially Super.
But, like, you get that bass. The bass is pretty much non-existent until about, well, no, I don't want to say that. Let me rephrase.
About 5
you get it like, see, I think it's like 4. So on some amps.
My Super is like 5.5, 6.
But you got new speakers.
Oh, that's true.
That are more efficient.
No.
So, but I think with the original speakers, you get it to 4, and then from 4 to 10, there's not much difference.
Well, it's just a ton of bass.
It's just so like when you start to hear bass will just get woofy and fuzzy. It's not like it gets like,
especially as it's clipping.
Yeah,
it gets even woofier.
And like with treble, it's perception, right?
Right.
So
it's like Kesha said, it's all about the bass.
That's
or Taylor. Is that Taylor Swift?
That's Meghan Trainor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's no, Brian.
Cake.
Not all about the cake, all about the bass.
Oh, there's a video. There's a parody of that. Actually, one of our listeners tagged me in. It was all about that cake and chicken. All in one song. This is the best thing ever.
So is it all about that cake, no chicken?
And chicken. All about that cake. I'll show you the video.
Anyway, sing it real quick. Just go ahead and do it.
True story. Max has an unbelievable singing voice.
He does.
You can YouTube his stuff. If you YouTube Max Jeffrey, it's out there. I'm being serious. This is no joke. We joke around a lot, but Max has an unbelievable singing voice.
Like a mixture of Fergie and Jesus.
It is like a mixture of Fergie and Jesus. Okay, let me read. Let me just clear something up. That's from a movie. Max is not being sacrilegious. He's just quoting a sacrilegious thing that Will Ferrell once said.
I'm in church.
So if you have any problems with that, email info@willferrell.com. Man, I'm so far. Oh yeah, but the thing is like with the treble, you know, it's so drastic and it gets ice picky, so you notice it. But like when bass gets more bassy, it doesn't get more bassy. It gets woofy. It gets farty. It gets fuzzy. So like with the Black 65. That bass control behaves exactly like the tone stack of an old Fender. And a lot of people will be like, you know, it gets bassy at 4 and then there's no more bass after that. And like, and I kind of want to, you know, you never want to tell somebody they don't know what they're talking about. But at the same time, you're like, that's kind of the way it
as
is.
Did the amps, yeah.
Exactly. You know, so if you guys have ever tried that pedal and wonder why, that's why. Because it behaves exactly like an old Fender amp. So... Dude, I know I'm going to sound like a brown noser, but hats off to you on that because it works, you know. But
where me, it's just a tube screamer.
Yeah, it's just a tube screamer.
That's a joke, by the way.
So I guess we answered that one. Unless you guys have something.
I'm good.
I don't know.
So
that's my Jason Wilding voice. I don't know.
It's terrible.
I know.
Yeah.
I have a terrible English accent.
Yes, Max does the best, worst Christopher Walken impression I've ever heard in my life. Oh, are you gonna do it?
Whoa, that's Christopher Walken there. It's terrible. I know it's terrible.
Keep going. Keep going. It's so terrible.
Like the Black 65, it's just terrible. I know it's absolutely terrible too. And I like to tell people all the time just to make them laugh like that. It's like, hey, you want to hear the best worst impression?
But you never used to think it was bad until I flat out told you. I was like,
no, I always knew it.
But you never accepted it.
No, I always knew it was bad. Just nobody would really tell me, be like, man, that's
really
just terrible. I'm like, well, maybe it's good. I don't know.
So like, good try, Max. Good try.
No, I wouldn't even do that. I just started laughing at him and he was like, what? I was like, that's the worst terrible. Christopher Walken I've ever heard. It's absolutely terrible.
It's like, I know.
Exactly. But the thing is, it's like, you could do that with your buddy, right? You know, although I'd probably done it if you weren't my buddy.
Probably.
I'm a jerk.
It's true.
It is true. No, you have to.
Well, yes, you are.
I was talking about guys writing in sometimes.
Oh, okay.
That hate us.
Yeah, it is true. So
that's right.
Something we didn't talk about this episode, but this is the back end of. This is our second podcast of the week.
Yep.
So
if you dig the short one,
yeah. So if you, one thing I want to know, and then YouTube's great for this for the comments. Let us know what you think. Do you prefer one long podcast per week or two shorter ones per week? So that being said, feel free to leave us a review on the iTunes, please. Let us know what you think in the YouTube comments if you watch us on YouTube. Or if you just download it, you can email us at podcast@wamplerpedals.com. Do you guys have anything to add?
That's it, man.
Check out the blog.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Max has been doing some writing.
Adventures of Namthrax.
Yep.
Oh, is that the new one?
No, I had NamQuest 1, the NamQuest 2, Revenge of Namthrax. So, yeah, check that out. It's all about our experience.
What would be that URL?
wamplerpedals.com/blog.
/NamQuest.
Well, no, I mean just for the overall blog.
Yeah, just
wamplerpedals.com/blog. It'll take you right to our homepage.
Perfect.
They can search through old blogs if you really want to read some stuff.
Yeah, man.
And you do.
I even put a link to on one blog with a dog dressed in a bear outfit running on a treadmill.
Did you actually work that into a blog?
I did, yeah.
Fantastic.
I said stop what you're doing and go watch this. If you don't want to watch this, to skip down to the next paragraph.
Right. See, most companies talk about how great their products are in their blog. Mm-hmm. We talk about how great stuff is. And
well, like you said, though, you don't want to sound like a Sunday seller. Sunday. No, it's like it's a real blog, man. It's about gear and dogs running on treadmills and bear outfits.
So that's wamplerpedals.com/blog. And also chasingtonepodcast.com. That's a thing.
That'll take you
right to chasingtonepodcast.com is where it will take you.
Let him talk.
No. You can't give it away. It'll take you right to chasingtonepodcast.com. Go there.
Sure.
You watch their curiosity is going to get them. They're going to be like, safe search on chasingtonepodcast.com. Now it's really getting them. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. For Brian and Max, I'm Travis. Thank you.